Hey everybody, this is Jen Osimo. I'm back with another video. This time I'm going to be talking about the L110 and how I prefer to run it. This class is kind of around, kind of based on sneaking around while also being aggressive. When you get kills with this gun, with a suppressor, it can be a little bit sneaky towards the enemy because you won't pop up on the radar or anything. Which is perfect for being aggressive. You can catch people off guard, and it's a fantastic way to, again, get up close and to kill enemies. This does have the ability to shoot long range as well. So if you're, having to take shots at somebody at a long distance, you can do that just fine. This is optimal around a short to medium range, though. But I love it, and I'm having a blast with this current build. I might do a different build with it in the future, but we'll just wait and see. As for the build itself, I'm going to go over the stats as well as the attachments that I have for it. It's not too pricey of a build in terms of like points. Actually, I take that back. It's full 100. But I think you'll get a lot of use from it, and I think you will enjoy this build. I prefer the Canis Lupus build just because I have the skin, mainly due to the black and red. I just like black and red, but you can use this for any of the camos or any of the builds that they have pre-builds. But in terms of the attachments, I click the suppressor on. I use the 20.1, that way I can have more points for later on. And you can use the others, but you'll have to kind of edit it a little bit. This is just my preference to this build. And in terms of the barrel, I use heavy extended, that way my bullets can reach the target faster. You can use heavy and get a little bit more mobility out of it, but I prefer using the heavy extended. In terms of the grip, I use a stubby, and I use 35.1, that way I have a little bit more precision control, and it gives you a little bit more mobility than just a standard vertical. That's just my preference on it. In terms of the bullets, use hollow points, that way when you get headshots, it just kills quicker. It's really useful for long range gunfights. In terms of a sight, I use a 2x sight personally. I think for this build, it's perfect for short to medium range, as well as allowing you to be able to reach those targets a little bit further out. You can use whatever sight you want as long as it's within the 10-point range, but I highly recommend using a 2x just to be able to reach that short to medium distance optimally. I prefer, I don't see using a 4x with it just because if I'm up close, I think it'll give me an issue. In terms of the ammo, I use the 100 because, 200 takes 50 points, and that just kind of ruins the entire build. You're just mainly gun-hoing it at that point. And, yeah, that's mainly it. It's a simple build. I think it's pretty useful, and I think in terms of pushing people as well as being a little cheeky and shooting people from a range, you can sneak around a lot just because of the suppressor. You won't pop up on the mini-map, which is fantastic to use. Just make sure that if you see a drone, make sure to shoot it down, or it'll be on the mini-map. The stats for it, hipfire is obviously not too great in comparison to other machine guns, but when you're at point blank range, it gets the job done. The precision and the control is really what's key here, and especially on those medium to long range targets, you want something that you can control pretty easy. When you're shooting long range, make sure that you do tap fire with it or burst fire. Don't hold the trigger down because the dispersion of the bullets will kind of go crazy, and you won't accurately hit your target. I really like this gun. I have had plenty of fun using this. I actually used this build to get it to Crimson, and I had a blast using it. I didn't have any trouble. The L110 is actually just, in my opinion, an A tier gun, I would say. I wouldn't say quite S tier. It's not on the level of like the IAR or whatever they call it in Battlefield 6. But it really shines when you're dealing with a lot of enemies and you don't have time to reload. There's been plenty of times where I've had to just... I don't have time to reload, and so I have to keep firing and just hope I don't run out of ammo, which thankfully the L110 is pretty effective at killing people, especially in those short to medium range engagements. So more than likely you'll be able to clear a group with no problems on a single magazine of the gun. When you get the chance though, definitely reload, because it does take a little bit to reload. You don't want to be caught reloading this, because if you are, best swap to a pistol, because it's just a pain, as most of the LMGs are. The only ones that really don't have that problem are going to be the RPK, the IAR. The KTS is also decent in reload, just due to it being a magazine. That would be my biggest concern, is mainly the reload. I will say, due to those hollow points, like I said, it's really good for those long-range engagements, because if you were shooting somebody at long range, you're not dealing as much damage, obviously, as you would if they were short to medium. The damage drop-off is not too far out, actually. Even in some medium range engagements, you might notice a little bit of a drop off, but it's not as bad as it would be if you're like shooting somebody like 75 to 100 yards out. So this is just a little video, just to kind of go over it. I'm going to be making more of these loadout videos, and if you have any suggestions as to what you would like to see on the channel, like say you have like a random kit that you want me to try out, I'll give it a shot. Just throw in the comments as well as the build of the gun, and I'll try it out. I'm gonna be hopefully making a tier list soon of all the machine guns as well as all the other weapons, but I'm just gonna be doing them by class, and then I'll do one big tier list of my preferred guns. And just to put this out there, in my opinion, this is my opinions and this is subjective, but this is the best L110 build that you can have. Obviously you can have a little bit more mobility and things like that, but I just prefer being able to be sneaky and having the ability to reach targets out on range just in case. Obviously it's not optimal, but it is nice to have a little bit of leeway as to what you can do in terms of firing on a target long range. The next gun I'll probably do, I think I'm gonna go down the line of all the LMGs first, of all the LMG builds, and if I see a comment of a build that you want to do, then I'll put that on for another video. I kind of want to do what Level Cap Gaming did back in the day. Like, he used to make a lot of these builds that people commented on, and I kind of miss that, and I kind of want to bring that back. I don't want to take his idea. This is full credit to him of like having that idea to just do the community builds. I just miss it personally, and I kind of want to see what people can come up with for Battlefield 6. I know times have changed since Battlefield, 3, 4, all those years ago, and it's a bit more of a sweatier landscape, I would say, in my experience. But I think there's people who can make some pretty sweet builds, and I would love to see them. But until then, I will catch y'all on the next one. And yeah, if you like the video, hit the like button. If you want to see more in the future by any chance, hit the subscribe. And yeah, I will see y'all later. I hope y'all have a good day, good night, good evening, wherever y'all may be. And y'all take care. Bye bye.